Dji Flip. I at least ordered it about a day after it was released, and I saw a lot of people saying it is the Dji flop or the Dji mess up or whatever they called it. They were just not really like fully expecting another Neo drone, and they were more expecting something like a Mini 4 Pro or a Mini 5 Pro. But it is what it is. But it's actually a great drone for beginners and for enthusiasts that want to have something like a Neo but bigger. So it's totally worth the $400 compared to just getting another Mini 4 Pro or Mini 5 Pro or whatever is coming out next. So it is a very good drone for what I've seen. In the last few weeks I've been testing it, and I found almost very to little flaws. Either they're firmware issues or other things, but at the same time they could probably be fixed by DJI in a few days to weeks. So I'm hoping most of the issues that I am staying here have been fixed or are going to be fixed in the next few months. So anyway, this is literally, the Dji Flip is literally a XL Neo, literally, with a bigger runtime, a bigger battery, a better and bigger camera, if you consider that, but whatever. It has now a sensor in the front, and it has a few more flight modes than the Neo I think had, including panoramic, master shots, and a few other modes. As well, it is more like a selfie drone and a commercial camera drone. So it is a both of two worlds. So let's start off with the flight time. The flight time is about 30 to 28 minutes, varying by flight conditions and temperature and just how you fly it. As well, it does have a new battery as usual. Every DJI drone comes with a new battery literally and a new charger and almost everything. But this one, it's a nice battery. It clips in just like this, and it has those quick little taps. So it's pretty quick, but it's just a new battery. It has the new Flip has a infrared sensor on the front that as well is a screen compared to the Neo that had it on top. It now has on the side so that you can just look at it and not have to look up. As well, the sensor does prove to have a few issues, including when flying around in fog and stuff. It does mistake it for an object, and I wouldn't recommend flying right after a rainy day or when it's foggy. So you have to keep that in mind. It does have a 3-axis gimbal compared to your Neo that had a 1-axis gimbal, I think. So now you're getting much more stable shots, and you don't need rock stabilization or any stabilization for this camera. It really works by gimbal. As well, the sensor on this is a 1/1/3 sensor, and that means you can take low light. Compared to the Neo, that was kind of like annoying. You'd probably have to get something like a Nevada 2 to get the same video quality as this if you wanted something that looks like the Neo. But now there's some self-flying drone that finally has it, or selfie drone or whatever. It now has a great big sensor for good low light and is really probably a very big upgrade. As well, it can shoot 4K 100 frames in slow motion and 4K 60. So you're getting a much bigger upgrade over the 4K 30 I think the Neo had. So that's totally worth it. As well, it is almost the same camera as your Mini 4 Pro. So instead of paying $700, you can get a $400 drone with the same camera and slightly more features. So that's totally good to consider. As well, the wind resistance is much better over the Neo due to the weight and the power of the motors. It does have a level 5 wind resistance over, I think, the Neo that had a level 3. So if you want to fly in slightly windier conditions, and a little bit higher, now it'll be much easier and much more stable. As well, it does have a few unique features just for this drone, at least I think, including when you unfold the rear propellers, it turns on and it has a unique sound. As well, it does have a new revolutionizing flip style propeller system that allows you to have prop guards and it to be foldable, so you don't just need a larger Neo. Now it can actually fold. Oh, sorry. Now, as well, it is about the size of a Neo when you fold it. And when you fold the rear propellers, it'll turn off.
Aircraft will power off in 5 seconds. Press any button on aircraft to cancel.
So, as you just heard and saw, it turned off automatically. That's kind of nice, and if you do not like it, you can just turn it off in the app under settings. As well, it does come with this cool little gimbal guard that as well protects the sensor on top. And I do not recommend flying with this. It will make the footage bad and the gimbal will not work properly nor calibrate properly. As well, the sensor will have an issue. I think they did that as well so that if you tried to fly it with the gimbal, it would immediately, nothing would fly. It wouldn't fly just because of the sensor being covered. So that may be a unique feature why they cover the sensor in this case. As well, mine came with the RCN3 transmitter. You can as well get it with the RC2 transmitter if you want something with a screen. I actually don't really mind, and it's probably the best remote I've actually had for drones compared to like those Amazon drones that have those cheap little plastic dials, nothing good quality, no metal joint sticks. This really feels high quality, and if you're a beginner and you want something that isn't like from Amazon and just a piece of junk, this is totally the place and the brand you want to get into. So I totally recommend this brand. So actually, when I first bought this DJI Neo, this Flip, sorry, I really was, right before I was buying it, I was debating for hours and competing both drones, the Neo and the Flip, on which one should I get. Man, it took a long time because the Neo is cheaper but does not come with a remote combo yet available. And at the same time, it does have a lower sensor. If you are having that same issue, I'd recommend to go for the Flip if you want something that's more like a camera drone as well and a multi-purpose. But sadly, it does not have compatibility with the N3 goggles, N2 goggles, or any of the FPV gear. So if you want to try FPV with this, you're gonna have to figure out a way to connect it. So yeah, that's really of an issue. So yeah, I kind of would, probably in a future update, they'll make it available with the RC goggles, but for right now, they are not compatible, but whatever. So about accessories. So accessories wise, you can get a few different things, including NDR filters for your Neo. You can get a mic mini that you can connect through your phone, and now you can get audio with your drone. That's a really nice feature. As well, there's a charging hub, so you can charge 4 of these batteries, and it charges them faster if you just charge one, so that's a really good feature. So there are a few accessories, including carrying cases, but those are off-branded accessories or aftermarket. So yeah, so let's talk about price, something that everybody's been waiting for. If you have not seen this drone on any other YouTube channel, you're probably wondering, how much does this cost? Like a few $1,000s or what? So for the RCN3 one combo that includes this and a few accessories, will cost around $440, varying by where you're buying it. I'd recommend to buy through DJI's website or through the DJI store on Amazon. Those are the two best places to get it from. If you want the one with the RC2 transmitter, or the remote with the screen, that will cost $740 just for the combo with just the flip and a few minor accessories, including propellers and a screwdriver. If you want the one with 4 batteries, the Fly More combo does come with the RCN2 and the RC2 transmitter and the Neo, and at 3 batteries plus the charging hub and a case. That is $740 about. So most of the prices are a little bit, they start off low and start off high, starting with just the standard remote, and then the one with the screen, and then a Fly More combo with more batteries. So there are many options to choose from. So yeah. So there are a few people that have been criticizing this. I wouldn't really criticize it, but it's probably the best drone right now to get your bang for your buck. It's pretty strong compared to the mini series with prop guards, so that if you try to hit stuff, it's a little bit better and you don't need to buy aftermarket prop guards. As well, you can do other slightly better features, including follow modes. That is really good if you are a vlogger and you want to have good videos and don't have a photographer, and it's probably a very good feature. So yeah, I probably recommend it to everybody that is looking to get a drone but does not know where to start. Instead of just going to Walmart or Amazon ordering the first drone that pops up, you should get something that actually has high quality parts, including many things that are built of the finest quality, and it's just a working drone instead of having many issues and just going through constant nightmare and having to return a million things. Go for a better option like the Dji Flip or Neo or whatever, if it's a DJI product. As well, if you are flying this drone and you've been asking about why are there only front prop legs and not rear, I am actually right now selling 3D printed rear prop legs for $4.99.
Rocket. Fly in well-lit, textured environments.
Sorry, I accidentally pushed the modes button. If you want to have landing legs, like extra ones, I am selling right now on eBay these landing legs that will be perfect for any battery on my camera, and it died right between my videos, so I am now continuing it. So the last feature I forgot to mention was probably that compared to the Neo, it does have now, the Flip has a micro SD card slot, and that is a game changer if you want to take long videos and not having to constantly download them on your phone. As well, it does have internal memory of 2 gigabytes, about 2 gigabytes, so you don't need an SD card straight ahead, but get one if you want to take more videos without downloading straight to your phone. So I am actually doing a little promotional now on the DJI Flip. If you are right now you're wondering, why does the Flip only have front and not rear legs? I've got you covered. I am right now selling on eBay some custom 3D printed rear legs. Yes, you heard me right, rear legs. So now you can have a more stable drone and not one that's kind of slouching when you take off. As well, it does improve slight better stability, and they only weigh a few grams. So it's not like it's gonna take away, it's not gonna like make your drone uneven or anything. So I will be having the links in the description so that you can check out and get a pair of them for your DJI Flip. So the last thing I want to say is I will let's see some of that footage I have taken for the last few weeks with my DJI Flip, including some low light, some cinematic, and some great different features that are in the app, the DJI Fly app. So let's get seeing that.